You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
Yeah, I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Go ahead.
Swing. Watch safety creeping.
Two.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Bravo! Hey, gun.
57's the night. Rock 57. Focus, defense, focus. 57.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
12.
On first down, here's Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Hey, orbit.
57's run. Pick it up.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. 180.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Now Gould for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Lock. I got you.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
He's checking crap. Back.
I got you.
Here's Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hey, gun.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check.
I got you.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Hey, gun.
On deck, defense, on deck. Mike,
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
This is Breida. He's He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left and a half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Flag!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
You got nothing.
Hey, gun. White.
54 Mike. Watch the run.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
One, Omaha. Hey, Foxtrot. 65. I got them.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Danny. Hey, watch Sam. Check right hand.
On first down, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, gun. Hey, Alpha.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Check, check. Walk 54, walk 54. Get him, get him.
11. Undercut. I got this.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
11. 2.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54, Mike, 54.
65.
54. 3 buds. Right there, 54, right there.
I got you.
Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They run with Breida. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
21. Here we go.
He's coming. He's got double up.
11.
Breida, he'll draw to right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11. Hey, Haywood. Hey, gun.
57, come on. Hey, get away with it. 57.
Lock.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
21.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
10.
12.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. When we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quan Alexander able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Hey, gun.
54.
Black.
Check. Watch 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Hey, dude. Watch the twist, watch the twist. One, Omaha.
Mike's by forward.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Go, go, run.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
11.
They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, gun.
Mike's by forward. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
11. Bravo. I got you.
Watch the slant.
And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon.